What's up YouTube, Capital G here. Got a quick spicy duel for you guys to check out, featuring a couple of decks that both want to go second. We got Ancient Gears down at the bottom. Hey, I still love Ancient Gears. I don't care that they're wildly inconsistent and tend to brick like nobody's business. If you just want a deck that's a whole lot of fun, like, just play Ancient Gears. You don't even have to pick up the cards because I know some of them are expensive, but the deck is a blast to play. And it's going to be facing off against Ad Ignister, a deck that is known to OTK like nobody's business. Going first, it really doesn't do that much other than make Dark Fluid Dragon or just put a bunch of like boneless monsters that really don't have that much interaction with the opponent. But going second, it's very powerful. Anyways, we'll see exactly what happens in this duel. I think Ancient Gears are up first, and usually with Ancient Gears going first, you end up with just Howitzer Pass, or maybe you can play like Baguska Pass. The turns are not very strong is what I'm trying to say. He has 2 level 4s right here. So he could have went Baguska Pass, but it's not a very solid play. He is going to go for Girgian X, and he is playing the Infinite Tracks in here. I do play a copy of Ancient Gearbox because it can search the gear frame, if I'm not mistaken. It can search, this guy, the gear frame, and it's kind of like basically getting 2 searches for kind of 1 search, but he didn't go that route. He went for Girgian X. Also, by the way, if you play the alternate artwork of Ash Blossom, me and you are no longer friends. Man, I think this is the first duel where somebody has actually used this. I'm not a fan of the alternate artwork Ash. Hopefully we get a 3rd version of Ash Blossom that's just better. Anyways, this is going to be the first turn of Ad Ignister's, and sadly he was not able to get to island, and if you don't get to the island, you're basically not doing anything in Ad Ignister's. So he just kind of goes for Cybers, Wicked, and then passes. You're not getting any explosive plays unless you can get these guys out of your hand. When you go for Ad Ignister Island, you can start summoning them like crazy, and your normal summon becomes really not that important at that point. So we'll see if Ancient Gears can possibly end this duel during this turn. Obviously, they do a lot of damage. He is going to go for the Ancient Megaton Golem. I think it was only summoned with 1 Ancient Gear. No. I think it was summoned with 2. This is the one that can attack equivalent to the amount of golems that you put into it as fusion material. Now, the Wicked can't die by battle, but he still takes the damage. Shoutouts to Arc V. And that means that he is actually going to live. Now he will be able to get to Ignister Island, and that means he can actually start popping off and doing the plays that the deck is known for. Whenever they go for Dark Templar, you know that shit's about to get real because this card is a built-in Infernity Barrier. It summons 2 from the graveyard. Usually they go for Synchro summons and Xyz summon plays after that. He is going to, this was weird, he ended up blowing up his opponent's fortress, which obviously just kind of floats. I don't think, if you ever play against Ancient Gears, don't blow up their back row or really any of their spell cards because they're just going to summon monsters. So yeah, that's just kind of a live and learn. Same thing with this guy too. He ends up popping it and it just summons another like big fusion monster. This is the one that's 4400 attack, and it tries to float as well because it will summon an Ancient Gear from the graveyard. However, Dark Fluid Dragon just says, no bitch, we ain't about to have any of that shenanigans. So Dark Fluid Dragon not looking so bad right here, but he's gonna activate the card that is single-handedly gonna make me stop playing Altergeist forever, and that is Lightning Storm. Card's just busted, man. He goes into Howitzer after nuking his Dark Fluid Dragon off the field, and then he can simply attack a couple of times. This card, like, that card is going to be so ridiculously strong in these go second cheese decks, especially these fusion decks. There's almost like no reason not to play the card, because if you just activate it against back row decks like Sky Striker or Altergeist and they don't have Solemn, you might just win the duel off of that. So it's obviously a very, very powerful card, and he's able to use it even without his opponent really even having that many resources on field. That Dark Fluid Dragon, I believe, had 3 negations for monster effects, but it really got none of them because he just nuked it off the board. Anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed that short duel. If you did, give a video a thumbs up. Thank you guys for watching. As always, subscribe if you have not already, and turn on that notification bell for daily videos.